The Seeker token is finally coming. The team just announced on X that the Seeker token or SKR token is going to be released in January of 2026. The tokenomics have finally been released, and we know that there's a 30% allocation that's just going to be for airdrops. The 30% that's allocated to airdrops isn't going to be released all at once. The way they've stated it is that there's going to be several releases over time. I'll be following them on X and making more content around this as we have more details about the airdrop. What we do know is that if you have a Seeker phone, you will be getting an allocation of the Seeker rewards for your use. In this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some recommendations and how to fill out these categories as best as possible. I'm also going to provide some phone optimization techniques, and this has been given to me through the community. And I'm also going to be recommending some dApps. Now, these dApps that I'm recommending are dApps that I use often, usually because it has some either real utility or they're just fun to use. In this video, there's going to be timestamps, so you can just jump to the section that you want to go to. So let's take a look at the 3 categories that is in the documentation that you need to make sure that you have some activity on in order for these categories to be completed. The first category is going to be on-chain activity. Now, this is going to be a rolling 30-day window that's going to be tracking things like signed transactions. It's going to monitor any amount of transaction volume and staking and unstaking movements. The next category is going to be the easy one. It's daily use. So as long as you're using your phone and unlocking it and using it daily, this one is going to be pretty easy to fill. Things like just regular dApp usage, going into the dApp store, hardware confirmations, and that's going to be done by using the fingerprint scanner on the phone, and then just general device engagement. The last one is dApp exploration, and that's the one that has those 3 ring categories that you have to try filling out the rings every week. That's going to be for new installations, opening up those dApps, updating them, and then some real interaction. Now, these are recommendations, not requirements. This is just what I've experienced over time. I've made some blogs, I put out a lot of shorts on my experience, and this is what I've come up with. So the first one is to install 8 dApps a week. Now, there's been a lot of talk online about just 2 or 3 dApps a week, and then there's other people who have installed dozens of them. I'm saying install 8 dApps, not all at once, but every day or every other day. Install up to 8 dApps in the dApp store, and then make sure that you open them and use them. Now, you don't have to use them all the time, but explore the dApp. If it's for you, great. If it's not, just close it and move on. But that will definitely help you. Another thing is to open up the dApp store and then look at the featured or recommended dApps. Those ones are there for a reason. They're usually being promoted by the Solana team themselves. I usually try to get those installed once they've been released, and then I try using them and see if it's for me. While you're in the dApp store, write some reviews. I'm saying write at least 5 reviews a week. Now, that does seem like a bit, but I have gone and filled out as many as 20 in 1 week just to fill out that ring. Now, that's a bit extreme. Some people say that you only have to write a couple of reviews, and some say that you have to write a dozen. In my experience, it seems like 5 seems to be enough. This is what I'm recommending. Definitely do what's best for you. Another interesting thing to do here is to stake. You can stake using the seed vault, or you can use apps. I actually dropped a video on a whole bunch of different techniques that you can use to stake your Solana, and that helps with daily transactions. The last one is dApp usage, and this is going to vary depending on who you talk to. I've gone to the extreme of having up to 7 hours of usage a week, and I've also done as little as 15 minutes a week. I can tell you the 15 minutes doesn't work out too well, but if you can average about 30 minutes of dApp usage a day, that will definitely help you fill out the categories. The dApp usage shouldn't be too hard if you're using the right dApp. I'll be recommending some later in this video. All right, so those are my recommendations, and that's what's been helping me lately fill out all the rings. I hope it's useful for you. If you have any recommendations, let me know in the comments below and I can add them to my blog post. If you're finding value in this information, please smash the like button. It's going to help me grow and I appreciate it. Next up is going to be phone optimization. For phone optimization, none of this is required. These are suggestions that I'm getting from the community that help just make things a little bit more efficient and also will help you keep track of what's actually going on with your phone. Before you begin, make sure you have your seed phrase backed up. You should already have it backed up, but if you don't, it's a great opportunity to go ahead and do that. None of the settings that we're touching right now will affect your wallet in that way, but it's a good idea to have it backed up. All right, so here is my Seeker phone. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to clear the wallet cache. Now, some people are suggesting that will actually help these populate better. If you don't feel like it's updating, maybe this will help. Again, this is a suggestion. It's not something that you have to do. We're going to go down from the top. We're going to tap on the settings option right over here. Inside the settings, we're going to go into the app section. In the app section, you should be able to see your wallet. So we're going to tap on the wallet over here. And then you just need to scroll down a little bit over here and it says storage and cache. So you can tap on this option and then you have the clear cache button over here on the right hand side. So I'll go ahead and I'm going to tap on that and it's just going to clear my cache. We're going to back out of here and then we're going to stay in the settings because the next one is going to be some display settings. So we'll scroll down and we're going to go over to the display section. Now I have adaptive brightness turned off. So you can turn this on and off. This is on by default. I have it turned off and I have my brightness level at about 30%. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because my phone is going to be on a lot longer than it typically was before. And by reducing the brightness, we're taking less strain off of the battery. If you scroll down a little bit over here under lock display, you have the screen timeout section. I think by default, it's 15 seconds. Don't really remember. Anyways, I go all the way down to 30 minutes. 30 minutes might be a bit extreme for you, but you can select whatever you want. The reason why we're doing this is because while you're in a dApp, if you're away for like 15 or 30 seconds, the screen automatically locks. It gets really annoying. I don't recommend using this if you're not at home or if you're in a public environment. You never want to leave your phone unlocked when there's other people around, just for security reasons. And if you scroll down here at the bottom, it does tell you that longer screen timeout will use more battery. And that's why we changed some of the display settings. We'll back out over here. I have my dark theme turned on. I believe everyone has this turned on by default, but if you switched it back on and off, you want to make sure that the dark theme is on. Again, this is just going to be helping with optimization. We're going to go a little bit further over here. And the very last one is called screensaver. So if we tap on this, you can see that I have mine turned off. When it's on, it'll automatically lock the screen during a set period of time. When this feature is enabled, the screensaver will automatically be on while the phone is docked or charging. I want my dApps always being open when I'm using them, so that's why I have this turned off. There's one other dApp that I want to show you that is not in the dApp store. It's in the Google Play Store, and there's others like it. This one's called App Dilemma, and what it does is it helps you monitor your daily use. So if you tap on it, it lets you know how long you've been using your phone for, and up here, it's letting me know that I've used my phone today for 5 hours and 27 minutes. That's not regular. I've been on my phone an excessive amount today. But what it also does is it lets you know down here the most used apps. So you can see I've been in my wallet for 1 hour and 30 minutes. My Cudis app was open for over an hour. And if we go through the rest of them, you can see how long you've been using your dApps. The reason why I'm suggesting this app, and there's other ones like it, this is just the one I found, but it lets you know how long you've actually been using apps for. Sometimes it's really hard to judge and you might lose track of time. This will let you know how long you've actually been using the dApp for. So those are some optimization techniques that have been given to me through the community, whether it's from my comments in YouTube or on X. If you have some that you want to share, let me know in the comments below and I'll be adding them to my blog post. Everything that I'm talking about will be included in a blog post. Sometimes it's just easier to read off a list than listening to a video, so I wanted to make sure you had that option. So next up, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly start going through some apps that I've been using a lot. They're either useful or have some sort of utility, or they're just fun in general. What I'll also do is I'll make sure that I link these dApps down below. First, I have 2 free apps that are fitness apps that you can install on your Seeker phone. The first one is going to be called Moonwalk Fitness. And what that does is it tracks your steps. You can join a community and you can compete against each other. And as you compete, you can earn points. Those points can then get converted to their token. Now, they recently had a token generation event. So this app allows you to stay fit and earn at the same time. The second app is very similar. The next app is called Cudis. Now I have a ring and this is the Cudis ring, and this app is specifically designed for the ring. However, you don't need the ring to use the app. You can use it like Moonwalk Fitness and it tracks your steps. Now Cudis also has a token that has been released and you can earn points towards your token. So this is another great opportunity to track your fitness and earn at the same time. The next 2 apps are treasure hunt style apps, and they're very similar to Pokemon Go. And how it's similar to Pokemon Go is it maps out the area that you live in and you explore it. You walk around live on this map, and as you walk around on the map, there is treasure chests. Once you get into the proximity of this treasure chest, you can unlock it and you get rewards. So the reason why I like this is because This is powered by GeoNet, and that's one of my favorite DPIN projects. So other than mining it or buying it, this is a free way to get the GeoNet token. There's some bonuses that you get when you sign up immediately. And as you open up treasure chests, you can also get tokens. So they have a dog with hat, they have Bonk, they have Solana, they have Pump.Fun. There's a bunch of tokens that you get rewarded when you open up these chests. One other thing that I should mention is that there's a dig option. And I believe this is a limited time that you can use the dig option. So you can dig in the zone or the hex that you're in, and you spend 1 geo token, and what you typically will get back is almost the same value of the other tokens, and up to 20 times more. So this is a really good opportunity to get the geo token for free, as well as a variety of other tokens. And LootGO is the other app. Again, it's very similar. It maps out the area that you're in, and as you're walking around, there's question marks all over the place. And once you get in proximity of those, you can open them up and you get rewarded. So you can get some tokens or you can get some raffle tickets. And what you can do with these raffle tickets is you can enter them in for draws, and they have draws for other projects that are in the community, and you can win prizes. This is another fun app that you can get rewarded for using it, as well as some other bonuses. And now we have 375 Go. Now, the reason why I like this app is instead of you paying it, it's going to pay you. As you have this app opened up on your phone, it can be running in the background. As you're walking around, it's going to be gathering signal data and signal strength, and it's going to be marking it on hexes. Now, these hexes are going to be built all around the area, and as you move around, you're going to be collecting information of one of those hexes and reporting it back to the network. Since you're reporting it back to the network, you're going to get rewarded in the form of the EAT token, and that's going to get paid out every couple of weeks. I believe one epoch is about 2 weeks. So you get paid out every couple of weeks, and then you can do whatever you want with that token. You can either sell it off, you can hold it, you can stake it. There's quite a few options. URnetwork is another great dApp that you can install on your Seeker phone. And it's very similar to a VPN, but it's using a peer-to-peer network. If you're in a country like I am and you can't access certain websites, like for me, I'm in Canada and I can't properly access Polymart, what I can do using this app is I can connect to Germany, and then I can connect to Polymart and I can start using the service. So this is an excellent tool and it's free. So the community version is free. You get 10 gigabytes per month. You can also use 10 concurrent connections. If you're a heavy user, you can upgrade and spend $40 for the year, get unlimited data, and get 100 concurrent connections. They also have a Your Node. So Your Node is a physical device. It works a lot like the app. However, this can go with you and connect anywhere, so it's very portable. I believe it's like a modified Raspberry Pi. If you scroll down over here, it's in pre-order right now. And I think if you use the code FOUNDER, you get an additional discount on top of it. I think it's $30. So there's 2 versions. They have a Founder version and they also have the Jay Connor version. If you're into it, you can pick one up. I've already pre-ordered one. Here's another dApp that I've been using regularly, and this is a different take on social media. It allows you to post images, but what you're doing at the same time is you're minting it. So you're minting your image as well as creating a token at the same time. People can buy into this and like your images. I really like here because with this app, there's no filters and it's done in the moment. Your image is tokenized, it's minted, and the creator of this can actually get rewarded with it. Here was just recently released in the dApp store, and I'll link that down below. Crypto Fantasy League is next, and I have a ton of fun with this app. Basically, every person that's going to be in here selects a team of different tokens and they compete against each other. So your portfolio is going to go against other portfolios. Either it's a degen style or it's just going to be very conservative. This is live charts. So this is live price action of how your portfolio is doing, and you're competing against other people. And the winner of it is going to win the pool prize of that specific event. And this happens every so often. You can go ahead and you can have multiple squads and you can go as aggressive as you want. This game is highly addictive. And while I'm talking about highly addictive apps that are somewhat gambling, you can take a look at Or. This one can get out of control very quickly. I recommend being very careful about how much of Solana you actually put into this. Basically, you have a 5x5 grid over here, and you're going to be selecting a bunch of different spots on there, and you're going to be able to put down how much SOL in each spot. And what happens is after the timer goes off, you see that there's 23 seconds left. It'll count down, and one will be randomly selected. So if you have one of these selected and your SOL is on that spot, you're going to be winning your portion of the rewards that are allocated to it. So this is about to finish right now, and you'll see the elimination. So spot number 16 won, and it has a breakdown of all the Solana over here on the side, and it gets paid out to your wallet. Now there's a lot of techniques in how you can play this. I'm not going to go too far down this rabbit hole because there is quite a few different strategies that's out there. This app that I'm about to talk about is called EncryptSIM, and this is going to be extremely useful if you're using the Seeker phone as a secondary phone and you want a phone number. This gives you the opportunity to buy a phone number of any region that you want, as well as the amount of data. This lets you control the amount of usage you want to have for your phone. So if you don't want to use it for voice, you don't have to purchase the voice option. If you just want it for data, you can do that. It'll assign you a number so you can send and receive text messages, and it's incredibly useful. There's also exclusive benefits for Seeker users. Right now, they have their free DPN access until December 10th. And they also have 15% off of all eSIMs right now until Christmas. So that's all the information I have right now in this video for optimizations and recommendations and how you can get the most out of this airdrop that's coming up. If you want to get more information, make sure you subscribe for more. And if you thought this video was useful, please smash the like button. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.